Hello, Toddbog here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Conquest of Elysium 4, the Tim the Enchanter playthrough, second attempt. So where we last left off, we kind of explored a wider swath of area. We managed to take some great points of interest, and we got pretty lucky with our enchanting group. So we've got a couple of guys that are just basically constantly spamming out equipment, essentially. So we've got bows coming out, and then we should be having gargoyles, I think. Is that what you have, Fred? No, swords. Okay, yeah. We can do that repeat. So we got that going there. So we'll have a nice solid force of bow guys for sure. The swords I'm not sure is as useful, but I mean for only one iron, we're doing okay on iron right now too. So we did have an attack here, so we're going to clear out some guys that were capturing my stuff. And then we're going to try and explore the capital, I think, at this point. We got a pretty solid army here between the gargoyles and the flesh golems and stuff. We might be able to take some of the parts of the capital at least. So, and then Tim here is going to work on building him some golems. So we'll turn this jungle into a... wasteland here. So alright, so let's go ahead and create a wood golem. So we've got great amount of resources. Occasionally have to survey over here, so we have bats taking some of our stuff, unfortunately, or murder of crows. Okay, we'll figure that out. Alright, so at this point, let's see what we've got here in the trade district. Only about 7 crossbows or so. So I think we'll do pretty well against this group, all told. Lions are pretty nasty. These guys are pretty cool because they have the nets. So I don't know. We'll see. There's a slums above here. This is the temple district in this square, and then this square is the capital Elysium. So we'll take a look and see what we get with that. So after all said and done, with Garrett, what special powers do you have? Animate armor, and you have craft gargoyle. The gargoyles would be useful, but we're gonna save. Yeah. What do you have? Unit. Well, yeah, you have the one armor here. Okay. Armor is great. If I could get a unlimited source of iron, I would be doing that, no problem. But for these two, we're going to go ahead and sentry them. And we'll go ahead and... So the only thing we would really need at this point, because we got the archery taken care of, would probably be like swordsman or spearman in this case, just to fill out the melee ranks for this group here. But we're going to have all the constructs, so I think we're going to do okay, so we can continue to save our gold. Okay, we'll come up here. Yeah, that's worth doing a little bit of a move there. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty easy to take here, and will be a little easier. It is only 2 gold, though, so that is the question mark, right? The trade district is really powerful, so I only have 49 units, though, and these halberdiers do hit pretty hard. So push come to shove, I'm going to probably put these two together and take the trade district. But we'll go ahead and do some scouting and see if there's any other points of interest nearby in the meantime. So let's see, that is everybody. Alright, so let's go ahead and use your special powers. Create another wood golem. So, this is the capital Elysium. As you can see, it has siege weapons, 3 of them. It has a fire mage, pyromancer. Probably my favorite mage type. I wish I could recruit him, because then I can start burning things down like ancient forest. But we also have the emperor here with his infernal torch. Not a very good thing for him to have up on the walls there. Because if he swings it, he just will burn his own friends right now. But, you know, I'm not one to judge. He is the Emperor after all, so. Okay. Alright. That is everybody, so we'll go ahead and turn. Okay. So Tim will move up here, and we'll continue his trend of eating the forest. Alright, we'll go ahead and capture some more points of interest up here and keep that gold train rolling. So we got 5 archers here. I feel confident that we are good there. This is something we might want to conquer as well. We'll take a look at it. The necromancy spells are kind of iffy to go against, but we'll debate that later. Alright, we got another apprentice, so we might as well recruit. Let's see, so we'll get that guy. So, Modares, you have Fortitude and Iron Skin. Looks like we're just gonna roll poorly on the spell lotto there, but you can animate armor as well. So if we need armor in a rush, we can definitely get that put together. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and transfer. We'll transfer these 5 bow over to Lithia, just to give them a little more oomph on the walls. And we'll have you sentry here. So Tim is going to go ahead and continue with his theme of wood goleming. So it is eating into our iron supplies here, but, you know, I think between that and trade, we're close to break even, so. Alright. Let's see, we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and a little town here, which will crash and crush. And that'll be a good source of income for sure, so. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. Having that many bows is just fantastic, so. Evil times again, so bandits and brigands are thriving. I do have a scout available for purchase, so I'm going to do that before I forget. Alright, Tim. I mean, it's kind of fun building these guys, so let's keep the trend going. And, of course, the Murder of Crows is doing its part. Let's do some scouting. Scouting was good. We got ourselves an extra farm out of it. We'll come back and deal with you guys, but we need to take Littleton here. The town of Littleton will meet a bunch of our gargoyles. I don't know why our gargoyles go so far in before they start attacking, guys. Okay. Not bad at all. Alright, you will make yourselves another wood golem. And what season is it? Late autumn. So we should be able to get onto this lake and use it. We'll do the math on it afterwards. But we should be able to get onto the lake, use it, and get off the lake. So we can probably try and see what the ice golem looks like for the first time. I wonder if it consumes the lake. I hope it doesn't consume the lake. That would be a little silly. And we'll have to deal with everything being taken again, as usual, in an area. Grove of Gaia. Okay, I missed that. That might be the home territory of the Dryad person I think we saw, so. Or maybe they transformed it. That may be the case. I've actually not messed with the Dryad at all. So, and we haven't seen him in any of the games that I've played so far, and as you can see, I had an extensive... Oh yeah, that's right, this lake won't freeze over. Okay. We'll just come here. And we'll let them look on from the walls as I... really? Okay. Gotta get rid of these bandits. And then we'll end turn. Okay. There you go. Alright, now we got human friends and animal friends. So there's got to be an ancient forest up there somewhere. Oh well, let's kill them. And everything looks good here. See how fortified the walls look now. Nice and fortified. So, that's awesome. Okay, we got a good amount of gold, so we're going to keep that up. Yeah, those bows are really good. Evil times have come to an end. Alright. Keep that theme going, and then probably start marching that way. Let's go ahead and see what... Oh, okay. So we got a magic library with just an alchemist. Okay. Yeah, we can conquer that. Give us some extra mages. I don't mind that. We've got the gold for them, so... Speaking of which, we've got the iron now. Widgrit, let's go ahead and use your special power. Oh, no, not you. Sorry. You can sentry up. It's Arnelius, who can craft some gargoyles. We'll do that on repeat for a little bit here and see. We'll keep an eye on our iron reserves, and when it drops to about 50, that's when I'll be concerned. Okay, now we've got red showing up. Alright, let's see what they've put together for armies here real quick. They're so far away that we're really not going to be able to do much about them for now. So that's 146 units. All these animals I'm not worried about, but there's some stuff to dissect here. So we got white centaurs. 1 armor, 29 hit points. They're a quality unit. They're fast, so they'll travel fast. They've got 4 stealth. They fast heal, so that means that they will heal afflictions as well, which is great. And they've got a ranged attack once per battle, and then the spear and hoof. So they don't hit super hard, but they're very hardy troops. So you got a number of those guys. You got yourself a Minotaur, who hits really hard, 1 to 16 damage. Is battle fast, tramples, and is a berserker. So the trample is interesting. Generally, you can't trample something that is your same size, so I don't know how that works in this case, but that's interesting. So and then yeah, 30 hit points, no armor. This guy looks like an armored version. He is 3 armor. He's a Minotaur Lord. He's got Minotaur spawn boosts. Minotaurs will start appearing in sacred groves that he's located in. Only the best units with this ability will be used for so in other words, he creates Minotaurs by being in groves. He hits harder just by a couple points. And his gore attack is definitely better, so that's a quality troop. And then we got Mr. Cataphract Commander. So he's got a lance charge, and otherwise he's pretty weak. So he gets a lance charge. These guys get javelins instead. So let's see, Vinemen, these slow them down, so I don't mind them having Vinemen. Vinemen do have a lot of hit points, though, and they're pierce and blunt resistant, so your best bet is slashing. Got a few just High Lords hidden in there. That's cool. Their standard troops are Satyrs. They have a lot more hit points, but otherwise they're... I guess they do have an extra attack, too, so they're pretty good quality spearmen, for sure. Let's see, are there any of these that are different? These guys have the Javelin as well. But they lose the shield, so the shield only gives 0 to 1 points of defense, so they lose that in favor of the javelin throw. And then just the menagerie of animals, and then we got the Dryad Queen. So this is our opponent here with Forest Magic level 2. I believe that is the person here. Yep, Dinomenda. So that's their main stack there for sure. This one only has 13 units. You got a Hierophant here who casts Forest Magic level 1, and he has a longbow, which is pretty good. And then these guys are just fairly traditional. Harpies are not that great, but they do fly, so they can be concerning in a siege battle for sure. So yeah, we're pretty much going to expect to lose this stuff here, but I think we're in a great position right now. with our large armies, if we combine them, we'll be able to crush this fairly easily. Because even though these guys are big, they're pretty easy to bring down. So that being said, she does have Awe +2, which if you don't know, you have to pass a morale test to attack her, but only in melee. And then fast heal, sleep immunity, force stealth, and experienced. Okay. Yeah, so not too scary, but unfortunately we're way out of position here. So we'll just have to figure that out when we get to it. Golem. Okay. And then up here we've got our new magic library. We got some wolves marauding. I think we'll leave some bows, like a couple bows here at Littleton to defend. But we'll come back to that, I guess, because we keep finding nice things. Alright. In terms of this, yeah, we're creating the gargoyles, so yeah, I think we're good. Alright. Go ahead and end turn. Yep, as expected. Okay, there's another force, so we can take a look at that one just to verify that there isn't two massive forces, but I'm guessing it's going to be less than 25. Yeah, 16 unit. It's got a Minotaur, which I really like the Minotaurs. I think they're a solid force just because they have 2 attacks, 30 hit points, and they trample smaller and in the way. So I don't know if there's a hidden size characteristic. There is a size characteristic in the Grand Strategic version of this, the Dominion series. So I don't know if that is something that is a hidden calculation or if there's something else to it. So, all right, Gold Cough. We only lost farm so far, so let's take a look at what we got here. All right, this looks like a solid prospect, so we'll go ahead and up our iron protection, and we got a guard tower, so we can do some recruiting. All right, here we've sort of cleared out all of our local area here. I think, I mean, this force here is going to be more than enough to crush this force here. So we're definitely going to do that, but best route to do that in. Because Tim doesn't have archers, so Tim needs archers. So Tim will have to travel down here. What we could do is we could just hire archers here. Got the gold for it, and then you know, he'll pick up the bows as well here, or maybe we'll just leave the bows and take all the regular archers. That might not be a bad thing, and we'll go from there. All right, I believe that is everybody. Nice and easy. Okay, a few more, and yeah, they're starting to roam through. Okay, and then we've got another opponent there, and unfortunately, because they took that, I no longer have visibility to what's up there, but hopefully they'll fight each other, and I won't have to worry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and transfer archers. We'll leave the bows. And let's just make sure the bows stay there if we decide to move the guy. Alright. It's a pretty solid force. Oh, and we want to take the bandit here. Alright. Do I want to take this? There really isn't a huge benefit. I don't know if temples really help us get more acolytes or not, or more apprentices or not. But it is worth a gold. And we get to kill a giant, which is kind of cool. Debates. It is on our way to this, which is what I want to take. And then, still haven't found any lakes where they freeze, but what special powers do we have? Clay Golem, so swamps or bogs as well. We haven't seen any of those, so just a fairy circle. Okay. Well, we'll take a look and see. But yeah, let's go ahead and crash this. I mean, I know we can take it. It's just a matter of what they'll do to us in the interim, so. Alright, I should have just moved down here, but that's alright. Alright, let's see what spells he has real quick. Call Scorpions, not a problem. Blood Boil is a problem because it's fire damage. But doesn't infect inanimate beings. Are you guys inanimate? No. Okay. So you do have some sort of blood, I guess, huh? So they're going to take extra fire damage from him. Yeah. Armor negating, all that stuff, usual. Bolt of Unlife is just a damaging spell that will revive the person that gets hit. Doesn't affect inanimate beings, which maybe the corpses will count as that. But we'll see what that does. Cloud of Death is terrible. I hate Decay. I really, really hate Decay. Finger of Death does a massive amount of damage. And it paralyzes. So he's got a couple of nasty spells, so we need to get him down quickly. And there's that Decay. And as you can see, we lost quite a number of troops to Decay. Decay does damage until they die, until the end of the battle. So it won't kill them outright. They will be able to fight, but as you can see, we lost a bunch of archers. And we lost a few treemen as well because of that. So stupid Decay. Oh well, I got myself a temple. I still got plenty of forces here that we can go and attack. And we'll go ahead and crush this Lion Tribe village and bring it into our fold. Yeah, there's just a lot of good stuff around here. Another coal mine here, so we'll go ahead and continue to grow there. And we'll go ahead and hit end turn. Nice and easy. Alright, another... Oh, a Black Sorceress is now available. So, okay, so we'll go ahead and get the Black Sorceress here. And then we'll do the Enchanter's Apprentice here. Alright, so let's see what Ragamun can do. Fire resistance and fire shield. Fire shield could be useful, especially in a defensive situation. Let's go ahead and use your special powers. You can create flesh golems. Yeah, so that might be useful to go and create some more of those. Yeah, so Ragamun, can you use it here? Nope, I didn't think so. But you will be able to use it up here, so we'll do that. Tim, and you'll probably be able to use it at the Ziggurat as well. Alright, so Tim, what do you need to do? Captain just took my spot there. Tim will just move up. And I think what we're going to do is kind of move up to this area so we can use regular force instead of all these jungles. Really no good spot to go here, so we're just going to crash here. Another Lion Tribe village with an elephant. Alright, what do you have? You have Black Magic level 2, so you paralyze, disintegrate, which does 1 to 20 damage, and if affected, an additional 1 to 999 damage. This is armor negating, so that's fantastic. This is just a great spell. And then Terror does a burst of 25, 1 to 8 morale versus fear. Or fear versus morale. It's a roll-off. And you start with an Adept spell scroll. Grants a level 1 and level 2 spell on use. Okay. You need to go to Tim. Because you're going to give that to Tim, and Tim will hopefully get useful spells out of it. Alright. So, she's got some great spells, so I think she may be traveling with Tim anyways at this point. We'll go ahead and end turn. Did burn through our gold reserves pretty quickly, though. Do these count as inanimate? What is inanimate? I'm guessing just the gates and stuff, but... It's important to know what spells aren't effective against things like that, so you can utilize it specially. Alright, so first we're going to put them together. Second, we're going to transfer that Adept Scroll to my lord. Tim, you're going to use the Adept Scroll. And now Tim has Winter Ward. Jeez. Okay. I think I mean, toughness is a burst 1, so that's not really useful either. Fire Ward, I guess, isn't really useful either, so... Well, we'll keep that in mind. We can now block fire as well as ice. Well, let's go ahead and just jump in here. We're going to go and eat up these forests on the way up. Create more wood golems, because we need to rebuff our front line here. Nope. Don't want to burn the forest. I'm going to eat it instead. Okay. And you guys are just both wandering monsters, aren't you? Okay. So, we'll let you wolves have that. Somebody took Littleton, though. That's rough. So, alright. You are going to go ahead and repeat, create fresh golems until you can't anymore, and then I will have control of you again. How are these walls looking? Fantastic. Filled with bows and swords. Exactly what I want. Okay. So before I forget, I'm going to use your special power to create a wood golem. Okay. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it worked out to my favor. Because, yeah, we're going to crush that and get ourselves another iron mine. That's awesome. Alright, I think that's all we can do, and we'll enter. He's got 2 flesh golems, so that probably means he's done. I'll go ahead and move there. Move there. Bunch of mountains, that's fantastic. End turn. As you can see, bows will kill any troll if you use enough of them. Okay. Ragamund is still making them. Okay, good. He's up to 4. So... we're going to go through this desert, come up here, and we're going to recapture this little area. Put some bows there, and maybe clear out some of these random wandering mobs here at this point. Fennel, you've got nothing you can do at this point, but support. Okay. Tim, you'll move there. So this is our temple district. This one's a rough one to take because of the number of bishops and stuff like that. Although in this case, they're not going to have as much that can affect us because most of our troops are mindless. So conversion is one of the spells they can get. If you watch my Voice of El playthrough, you can see what that does. But that can convert troops to their side. So they're going to just have buffing spells really that we have to worry about. Golden wizards we have to worry about because they get like meteors and stuff like that. Another bishop. A white wizard has usually buffing type spells as well. So, but this is a pretty solid force because these Templar are phenomenal. I love Templar, and I don't have a lot of armor negating attacks. I just have a mass of just, you know, things that punch through. So these guys do 1 to 5, these guys do 1 to 4, and that's it. So that armor would be tough to break through. I do see an oasis though, so that oasis will get us additional iron for the trade that it produces. Oh, let's see. That is everybody, huh? Because Ragamund is still making corpses from this area. So, I think he's running out though, so let's... okay, and then we'll click that. Not enough corpses, that's what I thought. So we would have wasted an action point there. So at this point, we're going to move to the temple here, and we're going to do the same. And we'll replenish our corpse piles here. So, alright, we'll go ahead and turn. Okay. So gold is starting to be an issue because we're making so many gargoyles. And I love it. So I'm going to continue to do that, actually, because that's fantastic. I love it. We're going to use your special powers. I'm going to eat more jungle here. You, sir, will come up here, and that's excellent. So this one's a bigger fight, and these guys are mean. But with my bows, I think we've got it. Bows, gargoyles, you name it. So we're going to take some casualties, though, for sure. But we're going to get ourselves a nice iron mine again. So we'll go ahead and do that. Tim, you're going to come here. And we're going to use your special powers on repeat. And we'll see how many of those you can raise up. Okay. We'll go ahead and turn and see how we do with our wall of corpses. It's the guys in the center that we're worried about. So the bows, do your job. What is he using? Gust of wind. Yeah, that'll kill my bows. Because it just needs to do 1 damage. Dang it. Quit killing my bows. There we go. Okay, so we lost a number of bow. But all told, considering they only cost an iron each, it's not terrible. It's the time that really hurts. Alright, so we have a chance to kill boar and move to a new jungle to eat, so we'll do that. Gilkoff. What's my best option here? There's just so many random enemies here. We'll move to the jungle. Oh! Well, there you go. There's a whole city just hiding here. So yeah, we'll take that out, and we'll add that to our repertoire for sure. At this point, Widgrit. Let's go ahead and transfer out some of these bows here, shall we? We'll go ahead and transfer out just this whole row at this point. And we'll go ahead and grab a row of swords as well to defend you. And Widgrit is going to basically work to replenish and build defenses where needed. So, yep. Widgrit will come up here. No, it wouldn't have been any different. As a matter of fact, it would have been identical in movement, so. But yeah, so we can do that. We can drop these off. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you also had your armor with you, so that's good. All right, we'll go ahead and turn. I should have taken some of the gargoyles so I can replenish them in my forces here too, but Hedge Wizard. Hedge Wizards, I mean, they are magic users, so maybe I will do it still. But they're not my favorite magic users because they don't really do much. Let's see, Presence of Dead here. Yep, because we killed boars. Transform that. Alright. Gold Cough, let's take this. And then we might work to just clear out this area here because there's just so many wandering monsters. Midgrit. These were jungles, so you got to be careful. Destroyed forests become a single movement point, but destroyed jungle are still 2 because they are usually 3. So you have to be careful and just make sure you understand that. If you forget about it, you end up losing out on some action points as a result. So, okay, he's got himself a decent month. I think he might be running out though, so let's go ahead and manual run this. Okay, I guess not. Well, we'll just we'll do it on manual because I think he's about to run out of corpses he can rise. And if he can't, then that's fantastic. So, oh man, those guys are killing my gargoyles. Some lucky shots in. Okay, so yeah, he definitely needs to replenish his forces now. So, at this point, you're going to move up here, and you can go ahead and create a wood golem already. Alright, we now have a full line of wood golems. We just need to put bows behind it, and we'll be in fantastic shape. So here we're going to transfer. So at this point, we don't have an attack force, but we're going to transfer the... you know what? We're going to keep these bows here. We're going to just buy archers. We got some gold. We're going to stop on the... So we're going to stop him from making gargoyles anymore, because I think we got a really solid force of gargoyles, which we do. So as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and... We've got all your gargoyles with you? Yep, okay. Let's go ahead and move you up. And we'll start replenishing our frontline forces here. Widgrit, what do you want to do? Let's scout that area just in case there's something fun. Okay. So you're going to come and retake. You're going to leave some bows at Littleton, and we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and use your special powers. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. So at this point, you're going to come here. We're going to transfer all the golems, or all the gargoyles. And then our Neglicus, wow, okay. That is actually quite a mouthful to say. We'll be able to return back to town. We're going to retake this from whatever took it from us. And, yeah. Goldcough, you've kept your forces, so let's go ahead and take this. And we'll snag this farm as well. Should be a nice, easy fight. And these archers will keep all the other animals at bay until we can clear the area and take control for sure. Captain, okay. So our gold's coming back, so that's good. See, our trade has gone up. And I think we're buying it overpriced, so we're spending 12 gold to get 12 iron. Oh, no, I'm sorry. When you buy it overpriced... Yeah, 12 gold for... we're spending 12... Or 24 gold for 12 iron. That's essentially what we're doing. So we're spending a lot. But the iron has been extremely useful, and we want to keep it up. So at this point, though, we've eaten all the forests up here. So we're going to do some exploring because we've got ourselves a very solid force here. So we'll come up here and we'll kind of cross these hills and see what we find. Goldcough. You're just going to crush into this. I should have paid attention more. I don't have gargoyles anymore, and they have this ballista. Well, nothing I can do to stop that at this point, so we'll do that. And then Wildegard. Come up here, and we're going to take this area. And then you're going home, and you're going to sentry up. You're going to take this and start moving back up to replenish our melee troops. So yeah, I took way too many casualties for that tower. So we're going to have to start replenishing them with some regular troops. So he's done on his travels for now, for sure. So, all right. We got 7 moose. All right, well, we're going to crush them because we need to get across this anyway. So, and we got another forest, so that's another wood golem. And at this point, actually, I should call it because I've actually gone a little over. But yes, this one's definitely going a lot better than our previous playthrough. For sure. So we've taken over some pretty powerful things here, and we're going to continue our push to control the area. It looks like the lower player count definitely helps with this playthrough for sure, because higher player counts makes it way too crowded, and you really, really do need these points of interest and to control them for periods of time in order to build your armies up. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're a small channel, so every like, comment, and subscription really helps us out to grow. And the more we grow, the more we can do more of these videos. So I really look forward to doing them for you. So as always, I will bid you guys farewell.